Alright, this is our last example, and it's similar to the last one, but the diagram's not provided, so we have to draw one ourselves. It says rectangular lawn measuring 8 by 4 meters is surrounded by a flower bed of uniform width. The combined area of the flower bed and the lawn is 165 meters squared. What is the width of the flower bed? Okay, so first we'll draw in. This is the total area, and inside this block okay, so now what we have, this is our flower bed of uniform width, and so here's our lawn, and the flower bed's on the outside here, and the uniform width, so it's as wide as it is long. So the width here and the depth of the flower bed are the same. So think like a sidewalk going the whole way around. Its dimensions, its width stays uniform. And our lawn is 8 by 4 meters. So it's 8 meters from side to side and 4 meters across here. So we just extend those measurements down here. You have 8, x here, and x on that side. So the total length of the area is 8 plus these two x's. And here you have 4 meters there, and you get an x there and an x here. So in total you have 4 plus 2x. So the combined area altogether, we're told, is 165 meters squared. So if we took our length and our width of our whole area, and the length of the entire area is 8 plus 2x, so that will be our length. We multiply that to our width, 4 plus 2x, we would have 165. Now this has to get multiplied out, and in the process we'll also bring the 165 over and bring it down to one quadratic equation. Now the quadratic equation has been simplified. It's been multiplied out here, and we brought the 165 back over. So we have 4x squared plus 24x, subtract 165, that became negative 133. Now we can't, there is no common factor here. Can't be divided by 4, won't work. Can't be divided by 2, and there's no way of trying to factor this. What you have to now is use a quadratic equation, and that's written here. So it's important that you be able to pick out your A, B, and C terms, and from our equation above, A is 4, B is 24, and C is negative 133. So now we're going to put our numbers in order. So x equals negative 24 plus or minus 24 squared, subtract 4 times A times C. And we take the square root of this number, all divided by 2A. So we have negative 24 plus or minus square root of 576 plus 1064. And you should be careful here because you have two negatives. And remember that they will combine to give you a positive when you're multiplying. Divide by 8. So negative 24 plus or minus. Now you can add this together and then take the square root. So when you add it together, you get 1,640. So square root of 1,640 divided by 8. Now we were not asked to give an exact answer, so you can work this out to a decimal, plus or minus, and the decimal will round that to 40 decimal 5 divided by 8. So your two answers. First one, negative 24 plus 40 decimal 5 divided by 8. And your second answer would work out to negative 24 subtract 40 decimal 5 divided by 8. Now I'm not going to continue this any further because subtracting a negative will only make this a negative on top, divide by positive, and I would have a negative answer. Now, because of that, I know that my width of the flower bed has to be a positive number, so I won't spend time doing this any further. So I'll continue this one out, and what we would have here is 16 decimal 5 divided by 8, and then 2 decimal 1. So, and that's in meters. Now we go back up to our original question. So 2 decimal 1. And we go back up to our original here now. And we were asked to find the width of the flower bed. We've done that. Flower bed is 2.1 meters wide. So these questions end up with a statement. So the flower bed is 2 decimal 1 meters